Right. So I've had a few of the last few sessions. My GoPro's gone funny halfway through the session. I've had it running for about half an hour and it hasn't done it yet, so I'm fingers crossed it'll be okay. If it does, you'll be able to hear me but not see me. So just carry on what you're doing, and I'll add my phone and it'll be fine. But yeah, just be prepared. There might be a bit of a tech fail. So you need a kettlebell today if you've got one. There is an option if you haven't got one, and you need a secure raised surface today. So we're going to be doing some dips on a bench or a chair. So if you can have that ready as well, it'd be amazing. And then I just want you to start with some crossbody toe touches. So legs nice and wide apart. I need to get some timing devices today. Sorry, we're a minute late starting, I do apologise. Must have my device going, otherwise obviously it doesn't count. So crossbody toe touches to start off with, feet really nice and wide apart. If you need to bend your legs a little bit for this first few, just while you warm your hamstrings up, that's fine. Otherwise, legs straight. And just dip from side to side. So try to get your hand all the way down to your foot, and as you bend over and touch opposite toe, try and keep your chest as open as much as you can. I'll do a few more seconds of these. Good, and then move into some leg swings. So leg swings forward and back. I'm going to hang on to my barbell, which is quite handily there. So, nice big swings forward and back. And then change sides. Just do the last one. A bit of faffing. I've got a light attached to the top of my squat rack, which I had to unplug yesterday so I could do some lifting. And then moving to side swings. Try and keep your hip as loose as possible, get as much movement from side to side. Then change legs. Hi, Joe. Good. Right, next one. So you're going to move into, hello, you're right. You've only just started, you haven't missed anything. Right, half walk out and then reach above your head. So stand with your feet kind of squat distance apart. Just walk out a little way. So your toes just come off the floor slightly and then stand up, reach up really high. So you're just walking out about half as far as we normally do and then reach really high up and down. So this will feel a lot easier than the normal walk out. As you walk up again, just keep your hands close to your body as you reach up. One more. And then some small curtsy lunges. So just very small, limited movement for this. So you're not stepping back too much, you're not stepping out to the side too much. Good. So if you limit the range of movement, you can speed it up a little bit, which is what I want. So small, quick movements. Lovely. Keep going, 10 more seconds. Next exercise, you're going to need your band, red band. Right, 3, 2, 1, and then grab your band. So standing on the band, feet quite close together because you want to have as little resistance as possible. and just do some easy high pulls. So this should feel like you're mobilizing your upper back more than using your muscles to, for strength. It should feel really easy. Watch what your back's doing, keep your bum tucked under, core braced, and then just keep pulling up and down. That's it. If it starts to get tiring, just limit the range of movement. Don't go quite so high. 5 seconds. Lovely. And then step off the band. Just loop it up into 2. Crab walks. Band over the knees. Legs nice and wide apart. Don't drop down too low. So you want to be in a really high squat and just move from side to side. Small steps, otherwise the band will fall down. Think of this as a bit of a wet pant walk. Well done. Keep going. Again, quite small, quick movements for this. So I'm not moving very much with each step. Make sure your feet don't drag on the floor, so feet coming completely off the ground. 10 seconds. Keep your core engaged as well. 3, 2, 1. And then you can lose the band. We'll need that in the first workout that we do, so keep it handy. Thoracic rotations now, so kneel down, 1 foot forward. If you're a bit stiff when you start this, just work on increasing your range of movement as we go. I said that, I realised I really stiff, that's terrible. So work on both phases of this movement, pushing your hand through, reaching back. 5 seconds. And then change sides. I just realised I've left my yoga block balancing there. Just leave that. Off you go. Well done. Five seconds. And then roll onto your knee, onto your back. Don't roll onto your knees, roll onto your back. Put your hands behind your head. Make sure that your back, your shoulders, your elbows are all in contact with the ground. Feet tight together, and then roll from side to side. Really pushing from side to side. Try and keep your knees as tight together as possible. Done. So as you're doing this, if your mid-back, lower back are quite tight, then you'll find that your elbows will want to come off the floor as you roll in the other direction. So really work on keeping your elbows pushed down. Do 1 more roll to each side. And then put your arms down to the floor. And now I want you to roll again, but speed it up a little bit. So a quicker roll. Having your arms down should make it feel a bit easier. Ten seconds. Good, and then feet hip width apart, have your heels quite close in towards your bum. You're going to go into bridge, so pushing up and rolling down, just taking the time to roll your back down to the floor. So you can push up quickly and roll down slowly. If you don't push your hips up to full extension, that's absolutely fine. It's the roll down part of this that's the most important. This feels really nice. Okay, if we just do this for 45 minutes, is that all right? Keep going, 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and then slowly come up to stand. Step backs, leaning over, legs bent. Just go for about 30 seconds on each side. So if it helps to balance, stare at a spot on the floor in front of you. I'm going to challenge myself now by looking at the camera. Check on you, lovely. Oh, I didn't fall over. That's a miracle. 5 seconds. Change sides. Well done. Good, looking very stable there. That's excellent. Well done. Last few seconds. 2, 1, done. And then finish off with some sumo squats. So feet really wide apart. You can have your feet turned out to the side if you want to. Chest nice and high, and then just drop down into a squat. If your hips and inner thighs are quite tight, this will limit how low you can go, and that's absolutely fine. When you stand up, really tall, and think about tucking your bum under and engaging your core as you stand. So as we go through this, we've got about another 30 seconds to go. Just try and work on dropping down a little bit more. So push down a little bit. Try and increase that mobility through your hips. 15 seconds. Good. This might be taking top off time, you know. Last 5 seconds, keep going. 3, 2, 1, done. Right, we're going to move into a Tabata workout. So we're going to do first set, 30 seconds work, 15 seconds rest. Second set, 20 seconds, 10 seconds. So we're starting with some kind of compound exercises, lots of movement going on, which should hopefully distract you so you don't notice how hard you're working. I'll quickly go through them and then we'll get started. So we're going to start off with a side-to-side jump with a touch and press. So there's a lot going on. So you jump to the side and then press up, jump. Doing 2 things. You're jumping and then touching and pressing. No weight for that one, just use your body weight and get your arms up to full extension. So that should get your heart rate up. Then a seated band row. So band over your feet. Not too much resistance for this, so just have it looped over once and hold your band with your palms up slightly. You're going to do quite a quick pulling movement. So think about keeping your arms tight to your side and your core engaged, but it's a quicker movement for this. Then, the crouching lunge. This can be a bit dodgy for knees. If it is, you can do step backs again. But we're doing left leg for the first set, right leg for the second, and then again. So, like that. So you're stepping back, stepping forward, stepping back, stepping forward. So you don't really come out of that lunging movement, that crouching movement. And the last one, bear crawl. So stand with your feet in squat position. Walk out into a bear crawl, 2 shoulder taps, walk out, and then squat. So it's bear crawl, 2 shoulder taps, walk back up, squat. You haven't got to remember all of those now, don't worry. I'll keep reminding you as we go. Right, so you're starting with the side-to-side jump, touch and press. 7-second lead in. I'm going to keep the volume down on the iPad. Off you go. So we go through 2 full rounds of this. You get a minute's rest, and then 2 rounds again. If you're struggling with the jump from side to side, you can leap. That's absolutely fine. Oops. Just completely forgot what I was doing then. Last few seconds. And then rest. Good. It goes from just about warm enough to very warm in here very quickly. All right, next one, seated band rows. So band over your feet, palms up, quick rows. You don't want a huge amount of resistance, because I want you to move quite quickly. Keep your core braced. You can even lean back a little bit if you want to get your core working a bit more. Two, one, rest. And then you're onto the Crotch and Lunges. So it doesn't matter what leg that you start on, just remember which one it is, because you'll do the next leg with the next round. So it's 30 seconds of lunging back and up with the same leg. Off you go. Remember, you're not standing up all the way. You stay crouched. Keep your quads working all the time. Try and keep your core engaged as well. And if this isn't great for knees, then you can do step backs instead. Just do 30 seconds on one leg, 30 seconds on the other. If you are doing step backs as well, you can add some weight to it. You can hold a weight to your chest to make it even harder. And rest. Oh, gets into the old thighs. So the next one is the walkout. So standing your feet in squat position, walking to bear crawl, tap, tap, stand up, and then squat. Off you go. So into bear crawl, 2 shoulder taps, stand up and drop into a squat. Yeah, lovely. Good. Rest, good. Round again, back to the side jump. Oh my word, it's really hot in here. Thick t-shirt, thick leggings as well, yay. I've chosen my outfit well. Off you go. I'm gonna have to dig out the summer wardrobe soon, get some vests on the go. Ten seconds. Rest. Good, seated band rows. Get ready, 3, 2, 1, off you go. Oh, yeah. 10 seconds. 2, 1, band off. Crotch and lunge. So remember what leg that you started off with, because you're going to use the other leg this time. Get ready, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, off you go. Well done. Keep going. 2, 1, rest, and then bear crawl, walk out, and you've got a minute's rest after this one. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, off you go. Well done. Ten seconds. I like this one, there's quite a lot going on and gets to a few full reps. 2, 1, rest. Right, you've got a minute's rest. Have a drink if you need it. So for the second round, if you want to push it, if you found that, I'm not going to say easy, but if you want to make it more challenging, start a bit early. So maybe don't take all the rest. You can as well, the walk out with the bear crawl, there is a way you can make it a bit more challenging as well. A little weight there. So you walk out, bear crawl, put weight there rather. You can use a weight as well. Like that. That is, of course, entirely optional. If you are going to use a weight, keep it between your toes as you walk out. All right, how long have we got? Not long, 15 seconds. So side to side. Get ready.
I think you're frozen, Catherine. Hello. I don't know if you can hear me, Catherine, but I think we've lost you.
I agree. We've lost you, Catherine.
I think she might be on her way back in.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You look like you're doing something quick.
Yes, quick. I need to mute myself. Oh.
Mute what? Right. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Excellent. Let me just check what's going on with my Wi-Fi. No idea what happened there. It kicked me out the Wi-Fi. Exciting times. Right. Let me just pause that. So what have you got to exercise-wise? I lost you at the beginning of the start of the next set. Have you done side-to-side leaps and band rows?
I've only done lots and lots of side-to-side leaps. And
Right. If you don't mind, I'm going to start you back on with that set just for ease of knowing where I am. Is that okay? Ace. So we'll go back to side jumps. Get ready. 7-second knees in again. So we're going to start the side-to-side jumps. I love technology. 3, 2, 1. Up you go. Oh dear. Ace, keep going. 10 seconds. I'm just going to very quickly check that everything's all right. I'm not going to lose you again. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, look, we're good. Seated rows. Grab your bands. Luckily, the cock up happened on these slightly easier exercises. Right, 3, 2, 1. Off you go. I'll have to watch that back on the recording and see exactly how bad it was. 15 seconds. So this rowing exercise, this one shouldn't feel massively hard. This is kind of a rest set. Just keep your arms moving. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Next one is the crouching lunge. So remember, think about what leg you're starting on. So you'll start on one leg, the last round you'll start on the other one. 5 seconds. If you want to start early with any of these, then go for it. 3, 2, 1, off you go. If you're starting to feel a bit more competent with this movement, speed it up if you can. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. And we're going to go for the walk out and bear crawl. So if you want to use a weight for this, I'll do it so you can see how. You need the weight between your feet. Start early if you want to. 3, 2, 1. Off you go. So you walk out. Do the shoulder taps. Pick the weight up. Ten seconds. Yeah, that definitely makes it a bit gassier doing it that way. And 3, 2, 1, rest. One more round to go. Move your weight out of the way for the side to side jump as well. So remember, you can start straight away on this if you're feeling happy doing it. You don't have to take the full rest. And off you go. Good, 15 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Band rows. Start straight away if you want. 3, 2, 1. So try and keep your palms facing upwards a little bit. It just helps to keep your shoulders back, elbows tight to your side. You want to try and use your upper back as much as possible doing this exercise. Keep your tummy pulled into your spine. 10 seconds. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1. Crouching lunge. Just make sure the right leg this time. So start with a different leg. 3, 2, 1. Off you go. It's always so much more challenging when I start with my left leg. My brain doesn't like it. Halfway. Five seconds. 1, rest. Last set of bear crawls. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Well done. Ten seconds. 2, 1, rest. Well done. Sweaty yet? Okay, have a rest. So the next set, how many time? Okay, that's not messing us up too much. Good. 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. Starting off with tricep dips. So you need chair, secure chair. if you're not happy doing a tricep dip for any reason, you can do a banded tricep pullback, but it's just a little bit of a faff to get into it. So a tricep dip is a bit easier. Then you're doing side lunge push. So I'm just thinking about resetting everything here. There we go. So the side lunge push you need a weight for. The heavier the weight, the harder it will be. Start with the weight to your chest, lunge to the side, press out in front of you. So you're not going for a big side lunge. These are small, quick movements. If your weight is too heavy to get your arms straight out in front of you, just kind of stop there. Next one, burpees, obviously. However you want to do them. We've only got 20 seconds, so I'd recommend straight arm plank and just a little jump. So not bringing your arms above your head to jump, keep your hands down. That's going to be a quicker movement. So that's what I'd recommend. You can leave out the jump altogether. You could do walk out, walk in if you want to. And the last one, sumo squat press or kettlebell swings. If you have a kettlebell and you want to do some kettlebell swings, do those. I'll show you both. So the sumo squat press, wide stance, squat, press above your head. I can just about do it. So your squat, press, but in a sumo squat position. So wide legs, squat down and press. And if you're doing kettlebell swings, kettlebell on the floor in front of you, like that. Feet in kettlebell position. Hold the weight through up to shoulder height because they're quicker. And then when you finish, put that in front of you and it's safely on the floor. Right, let's do this. 20-10, you'll probably want to take the rest on these, and there's only really enough rest to move on between exercises. Starting with tricep dips, we get a 7-second lead in again. So the tricep dips, try and keep your elbows pointing back as much as you can. Straight legs is harder, bent legs is easier. Off you go. My internet connection's unstable. Well, yes. Why is my internet connection unstable? Pays a lot of money for that internet connection. Keep going. And rest. Get ready. Side lunge push, that's out to the side. Back to the center, press out in front. 2, 1, go. I'm not holding a weight, that's terrible. Well done. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Burpees. They're the best. 20 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. At least I can do them this week. So try and land flat on your feet when you jump in. 5 seconds. See, it's not much. 2, 1, rest. And then sumo squat press or kettlebell swings. I'm going to go for the swings, just if you need demonstration. Get ready. 2, 1, go. Five seconds. Rest. It's good for hair, that one. Okay, tricep dips. Off you go. Two, 1, rest. Definitely time to start doing classes outside again. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. I have to go back to camera, phone camera, and laptop, which is probably better because that always works so much more smoothly than all this rubbish in here that I've got. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Perfect, well done. Burpees, they always come around quickly. 3, 2, 1, go. Two, one, rest. Kettlebell swings or sumo squat press. I'm going to do the squat press this time. So if you're on the squat press, wide stance. 2, 1, go. I can just about get my arms full extension. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. 45 seconds rest. Whew. I would recommend we're not having a drink, seeing as it's quite high intensity now, when you're feeling sick. We've only got 2 more rounds to go, it's only a few minutes, then we're done. Then you can have a drink. All right, get ready. Tricep dips, 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Well done. Keep your core engaged all the time. 2, 1, rest. Side lunge push. 3, 2, 1, off you go. Remember, if you just want to get straight from one exercise to the other, that is absolutely fine. Try and use your upper back and your core as much as possible in this exercise. Brace your core as you push out in front of you. 2, 1. Burpees. 3 of the 4. We're 3/4 of the way done after this set. Off you go. And seconds. 2, 1. Sumo squat press or kettlebell swings, and get back to the swings for this one. Off you go. Rest. 1 more set to go. We're almost there. 2 more minutes of work, that's it. Tricep press. I forgot what we were doing. Keep your core braced. 3, 2, 1. Side lunge push. If your arms are getting tired, you can stop halfway if you need to. Off you go. Just really focus on keeping your core engaged as you press out in front of you. Five seconds. 2, 1. Last burpees. You can do this. Start straight away if you're mad. Go. Lou's in there. Get every last burpee done, Lou. Well done. 2, 1. Last exercise of the day. We are cooling down and stretching after this. Hooray! Sumo squat. Go. Five seconds. And rest. Hooray! Well done. Right, grab your drink if you need it. I certainly do. How are the sweat levels? Pretty good? Yeah. All right, so first of all, just to get your heart rate down when you're standing up, come up onto your toes and just do some toe walks. So up your toes, just walking around on your toes. Keep that core working. And then move onto your heels. And keeping your core braced as you move. Good, and then stand with your feet nice and wide apart. Feet turned out ever so slightly. Slowly drop down to the floor. If you need to bend your knees, you can. And then just walk over to one side, bending that knee. And then slowly walk over to the other side, again bending that knee. And then walk back to the center, walk your hands forward, just let your head drop down. And then walk your hands back. If you feel a bit unstable in that one, you can bend your knees a little bit. Then hands back to the center and walk your feet back in. Your mat might not like that very much. And then slowly roll up. Put one hand inside the other. Drop your head down to your chest, you just push forward. So think about keeping your tail tucked under and core engaged in this position. And then just bring your hands onto the small of your back, thumbs pointing forward and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Again, try not to let your back arch, mine just does it automatically. Good, just do a few shoulder rolls back. And then do a standing quad stretch. So you can hang on to something if you need a bit of support or do it freestanding. So bum tucked under, really use your arm to pull that leg up behind you, but resist that pull by keeping your hips pushed forward, if that makes sense. And you should get a deeper stretch in your quad. And then change sides. So heel into bum, pull that back, and then tuck your bum under. And then release. Standing glute stretch. So it is good to have something to hang on to for this, but you can do it without. If you want to do a stretch in the back of your sofa, you just use that. So put one leg, the outside of one foot across your knee like that. Lower yourself down and actually push that knee away from your body a little bit. And if you've got tight hips, you'll really feel the benefit of this one. And then change sides. I need to do some of Jane's Tfl stretches in my hips, because ouch. Yeah, I might get on the foam roller after this. If you can hear the shouts from wherever you are, that's what's happening. And then just release and stand up slowly. And then roll down. Legs straight if you can. Drop your head down. And then slowly roll up. Nice and tall, arms up. And yeah, well done. Quite sweaty.
Thanks, Catherine.
Well done.
Bye. Bye, Liz.